Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bosch. The number of clean diesel models in North America will double by 2014. Bosch Clean Diesel. Good, clean, fun. Bridgestone. Your journey, our passion. And by Dow Automotive Systems. Improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com.
Hi, I'm John McElroy. Welcome to Autoline Daily for Friday. Yes, it is Friday, March 16th. And now the news. Well, maybe it's not really news because I think we all know that car sales are plummeting in Europe. Ward's reports they've now dropped for 5 straight months. And with every month, the downturn is only getting worse. Even in Germany, which has pretty much weathered the storm, sales are starting to soften. I keep saying that the European industry is going to have to go through a restructuring to bring capacity in line with demand. That's going to be very painful to do, but until it's done, the mass market brands in Europe are going to lose a lot of money for a long time to come. But some European brands are doing just fine. The Range Rover Evoque is such a hit, the company is hiring 1,000 new employees and moving to 3 shifts at its Halewood plant in England to keep up with demand. The Evoque was named North American Truck of the Year, which helped increase awareness, but the Land Rover brand overall is doing well because production of the Freelander 2 will be increased as well. Porsche is also going to get some major cost savings in Europe, and a move that might sound sacrilegious. VW will build Porsches at its plant in Osnabrück, Germany. According to Ward's Auto, the facility will handle overflow production from Porsche's main factory in Zuffenhausen. Finnish company Valmet Automotive used to build Boxsters, but Porsche phased that out last year. Okay, now to Brazil, where the car market's been running strong for a number of years. Even though Brazil has a strong auto industry, imports are soaring. The country recently imposed import tariffs to slow down Chinese imports. But the problem isn't just with China. Now Mexico has agreed to put a 3-year cap on vehicle exports to Brazil. Last year, Mexico exported 147,000 vehicles to Brazil, which was double the year before. Brazil now has a $1.5 billion trade deficit with Mexico just in the automotive sector. A few days ago, we showed you an airless tire from Goodyear that's made up of hundreds of load-bearing springs and is intended for space exploration. But it's not the only company working on a tire that does not use air. Bridgestone recently introduced this airless concept. The spokes within the tire are made from reusable thermoplastic resin, which, along with the rubber in the tread, is 100% recyclable. And you know, this concept offers a lot of possibilities. You would never need a spare, and you could also incorporate some of the suspension into the tire itself. You know, that Jeep Liberty, it's something of a boat anchor. Hey, it's not just me saying that. Sergio Marchionne even admitted it himself during a press conference at the Detroit Auto Show in January. At the same event, he also commented on the next generation version of the SUV. He said the new Liberty will redefine its segment. Those are strong words, but not surprisingly, he stopped short of giving away any meaningful details about it. But now let's fast forward a couple of months, and a new report hints at what might be going under the truck's hood. It's expected to be powered by Chrysler's award-winning Pentastar V6 engine and a ZF-sourced 9-speed automatic transmission. No real surprises here, except for the power plant. The current Pentastar weighs in at 3.6 liters, but the one going into the Liberty is rumored to displace just 3.2 liters. This would be the first real variation of the engine. And smaller or not, the Pentastar will absolutely blow the Liberty's existing 3.7-liter V6 out of the water. It churns out a measly 210 horsepower, just as it has for more than a decade. Hey, coming up next, we're going to take a look at a motorcycle that the supplier Visteon developed for growing markets.
Clean diesel models in North America will double by 2014. Why? Higher take rates, lower cost of ownership, longer range and better fuel mileage, lower CO2 emissions. Clean diesel, good, economical, functional. Bosch, invented for life.
Automakers are pouring money into emerging markets in order to boost profits. But you know, a lot of people in those areas still rely on motorcycles to get around. That's why Visteon and 3M developed what they call a growth market bike to offer technology to customers at a very low cost. We recently got a chance to look at this bike and find out what it's all about.
So this bike was actually designed and developed and built in India using a design team that we set up for the project to explore the market needs. And what we've put on the bike, we started with a production bike and took parts off of it and put Visteon parts on and 3M parts on to give it an interesting look, an attractive appearance, to draw attention to it, and also to highlight the concepts that we've put on the bike. So for electronics, we've put a new instrument cluster in that not only provides driver information for the motorcycle driver, but also the control electronics for some of the body electronics as well. So it's actually like getting two sets of features in one product, which for a price-sensitive market like India, a good proposition. We also put onto the bike some powertrain control electronics for growth markets such as India that are interested in having better fuel economy and improved emissions. Controlling the powertrain electronically is a good path forward. So we wanted to show Visteon solutions for that as well. In addition to the electronics that we're showing, we've also put on some front lighting that has a projector lamp that gives it the front an interesting look. And on the rear of the bike, we put some LED lighting that uses some technology from 3M also that gives it an interesting look using LEDs in a flat, modern appearance.
Visteon says it already showed the growth market bike to motorcycle builders in India, and the company says that all the technologies that were just highlighted are ready to go into production. But that wraps up this week's reports on the global automotive industry. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and we will be right back here on Monday.
Wards is the industry leader for news, data, and analysis. That's why companies across the globe subscribe to our premium service, maybe even your own. Log in for subscriber access now. Check your company's intranet for details and rely on wardsauto.com to keep you informed.